Hello everyone. In this session, let's understand how we can create a first program in Selenium. Okay, in order to do that, open your Eclipse and go to File, New Java Project, and let's name our project name as First Selenium. You can name anything, that's not a worry. So I just named my first project as First Selenium, and inside this we will have the default package like src. You can either create your class inside this src, or you can just have your own package like test cases and click on finish. You don't require any module info. I'm just deleting module info.java, and inside this test cases package I'm going to create a class. Let's create a class called browser compatibility. So in this program I'm going to show you how we can work with different browsers. Okay, click on public static void main and finish. Let me just maximize my Eclipse. Now what are the classes that are available in Selenium? For each of the browser, we have the class defined in Selenium. For example, if I want to work with Chrome browser, there is a class which is mentioned in Selenium called Chrome driver. Okay. In order for Java or the Eclipse to identify that this is a particular class which is available or coming from Selenium, what I need to do? First, I need to build or I need to add the external jar related to Selenium. Otherwise, it's just like a Java program. So Java cannot understand what this Chrome driver is. So what I need to do, I need to go to the official website called selenium.dev and go to downloads, and here you can find latest stable version 4.11.0. Just click on this so that this particular jar will be downloaded. So now you need to go to Eclipse and right click on this project, go to build path, configure build path, and you need to add your particular Selenium jar inside the class path. So class path, add external jars, and select Selenium server 4.11.0.jar and click on open, apply and close. So now whenever I have added this particular Selenium server 4.11.0, now Eclipse can identify this particular Chrome driver. Okay, let me just say Chrome driver, or you can say driver equal to new Chrome driver. Okay, so now it has identified this particular Chrome driver, which is a class from Selenium. If I just save this, all the errors will be disappeared. Okay, so what does this particular statement states? Like whenever you just write this particular Chrome driver equal to new Chrome driver, the action that will be performed is like it will open the Chrome browser for you. And if I want to just navigate to particular website, what I should do, there are some certain methods that are available inside the particular class called driver.get. See the definition of get method, it will accept a string URL and it will return a void value. So I will just say get of string, and I will just give the URL which I want to open on the Chrome browser. HTTPS or HTTP, anything is fine. And go to google.com. Okay. So let's go to the official website of Selenium, which is Selenium dev, and just go to your particular programming language and say API docs, where you will find all the documentation related to Selenium methods, classes, or packages. Just say frames, and always just go with the start with the interface. First, suppose before that interface, let's see where what this Chrome driver and what is that extending or implementing. Okay, so just say Chrome driver and let's see what is the tutorial that they have designed for this Chrome driver. So Chrome driver is a class which is available in Selenium, which is coming from the package dot called org.openqa.selenium.chrome. And if you just see here all the implemented interfaces, you can see something called WebDriver. Okay, so whenever I just go to WebDriver, it is an interface. Okay, so normally all the and you can see all the browser related classes are implementing this particular methods which are in this particular interface. Okay, so for the Chrome driver, Edge driver, Firefox driver, these are the classes which are going to implement the methods which are related to WebDriver interface. So this would be the super class for this particular classes. So normally what we do is, like, rather than writing this way, we just write as WebDriver driver equal to new Chrome driver, so that this driver can be used for all the particular browsers. For suppose I will just create a static variable, as we are going to use inside a static method. I need to create a variable in the form of static variable. Okay, I will just say static driver, and here I will just say I don't need to initialize I don't need to declare it again, and I will just say driver. So this particular driver is equal to new Chrome driver, and after that I'm just navigating to a particular URL. So if I want to just go with google.com, I will just give driver.get of https colon google.com. So if I want to get the title of the website, I can just use driver.get title, which is self-explanatory. Get title returns a string, and which is nothing but it returns the title of the website. So let me just save it inside actual title variable. Okay, actual title equal to driver dot get title. And if you want to just print the title on your console, you can just say actual title, so that it will just print on your console. Let's run this particular program and see whether our 4 lines of code is working properly or not. Okay, I'm just running this. And you might, if you are facing such no search driver exceptions, then you need to download the Chrome driver, that means Chrome browser related API, which we have discussed in as a part of the previous chapter, like the JSON wire protocol or the um, JSON wire protocol interacts with the particular browser API. So what I will do is, like, if you are facing search issue, then you need to go to this official website, go to downloads. Let me just go to selenium.dev, and under browsers, or go to downloads first, and under browsers, where is browsers? Okay, so here you can just go to Chrome related documentation and first verify what is the version of Chrome that is available with you. Here my particular Chrome version is 115.0.5790.171. So let's just go to the documentation and let's see whether that particular downloads are available. Okay, just a minute. So current, so you could see only till 114.0 is available, but my version is 115 115.0.5790. So there is something written over here. If you are using Chrome version 115 or newer, please consult the Chrome for testing availability dashboard. Let's go into this particular link and see if it is available any of the exe files that can be downloaded. Okay, so I could see here the stable version. What I need to do is, like, I as this version is matching, let me just go to this particular Chrome driver, and my Windows machine is Windows 64-bit. So how you will just verify whether your machine is 64-bit or 32-bit? You can go to about your PC and verify here the system type. If it is 64-bit operating system, then download that particular Win64 related Chrome driver API. Okay, so I need to go to this particular URL to download this Chrome driver related exe file. So I have downloaded it and I could find it inside my downloads. I will just extract it and I will just copy this particular Chrome driver into my project. Okay, let me just paste it into my project. Okay, so Chrome driver.exe is being present in my inside my project. So you need to first say Selenium or this program, that where exactly the Chrome driver.exe is present. So in order to do that, we need to write a single statement called system dot set property. Okay, and you need to say it accepts two strings, one is key and other is value. So first key will be webdriver dot chrome dot driver. Okay, and the value will be the path of this particular chrome driver.exe. What is the path of this particular chrome driver.exe? It is inside my project directory. So what I will say, just say properties, and you can just copy this path and just say this. So instead of writing the complete project name, you can also say dot, so that it will say that it is present inside the current project directory slash it is the chrome driver.exe. Okay, and as we have mentioned where exactly this chrome driver.exe is present, now it will be accepting this particular Chrome driver and it will understand this, and this particular Chrome related driver class will be run, and the particular Chrome browser will be opened and the program runs. See, the program has run and it has opened the Google, and you could see the title has been printed over here. Okay, and also you can just validate as a part of manual testing. Also, you can validate whether your expected title is matching the actual title or not. So what you will do, you will write some if else statement. So what I will just write is, if actual title dot equals or equals ignore case, let's say I am expecting the title as string, expected title equal to, what is my expected title? It's Google, right? If these two matches, then I want to just print my test case has been passed. Else I want to mention it as test case failed. Okay, that is simple test case that we are going to execute right now. So actual title dot equals ignore case expected title. So why I am giving equals ignore case is like, though if you mention, for suppose the actual title here is, let's go to Google so that we will understand. So actual title here is Google in G capital. Even if you just say small g, it will ignore the case. Okay, so it will just consider only the word. It does not consider, it will ignore the case, whether it is smaller case or the upper case. Okay, so if I just say Google G capital only, and I will just say you need to print me that test case passed. Else, if it is actual result is not matching the expected result, then I want to print that my test case is failed. Okay, let's see whether my test case is passed or failed. In the initial case, my test case is passed. So let's see the negative scenario. For suppose I am expecting some Gmail, but what it is printing, actual title Google. So in that case my actual result is not matching my expected result. So what it will just print, your test case has been failed. So let's see if it prints test case failed or not. There it goes. Okay, this is a sample program. So what we have done, we have first said where exactly this Chrome driver.exe is present. Normally, you don't face a exception like this when you are working with Selenium 4 or 4 related versions 4.10, 11 and all. But if you are facing the issue, all you need to do is like you need to download that particular Chrome driver.exe, and you need to just go with the driver and initialize with the particular class based on your browser. Just first try without this particular statement, and if you are getting same error that I'm getting it, then just use this particular system.set property. Okay, now for suppose this is my Chrome driver. If I want to just execute my test with a Chrome browser, I have done like this. Now, if I want to execute my program on a Firefox driver, so what I need to do, every time I need to just change it to Firefox driver, and if I want to execute on IE browser, I need to change it to Internet Explorer driver and all. So instead of changing this particular statement again and again, what I will just do is like I will just create another static variable called string browser. Okay, and every time I will just pass the browser on which I want to run this particular lines of code. So if I just give Firefox, my particular method should work on the Firefox browser. In order to do that, what I should do is like I need to again write something called if else if statements. So if browser dot equals ignore case, if it is Chrome, then Chrome, then execute this particular program inside the Chrome driver or Chrome browser. So in order to just initialize the driver, only these two lines of code should be kept inside the particular if block, and remaining code will be same for the all browsers. So first it will just verify what is the browser that we are sending. If it is matching, then it will execute with that particular, it will initialize the driver to that particular Chrome driver or Firefox driver, and then the remaining code keeps as usual. Okay, it does not change. So else if my browser which I want to pass is equals ignore case, if it is Firefox, what I will do, I will just say system.set property, and here what I need to do, I need to say Firefox driver instead of Chrome driver. But first I need to download the related Firefox driver. That also you can download it from the official website. Okay, so I will just go to the official website, go to downloads, go to browsers, and here I could find the documentation for the browsers, Gecko driver releases, and here you could see the related exe zip files. So as my particular Firefox is related to sorry, my Windows is related 64, I will just download this. It got downloaded. Let me just download for the Edge browser also. Edge documentation. So let's see what is the version of Edge that I have. If I just go to help section or about Microsoft Edge, I could see the version as 115.0.1901.203. So you need to download your driver.exe file which matches the your browser version. So let's see whether we have this 115.0.1901.203. So here I have it, right? So I will just download this particular x64 and it got downloaded. Same goes with the Gecko driver also. That means Firefox driver also. What it has mentioned inside this documentation, anything which is having the browser which is greater than 0.33.0 or 3.11, you can download this 33.0 version. So let's see what is my Firefox version. Let's go to help section about Firefox, and it is 116.0.2. So I can just download, which is greater than 3.11. So I can download this version. Okay. So let's add all these particular .exe like how we have added for the Chrome browser. Let me just add it to the my project. Okay. What I need to do, go to downloads, and here I will just extract all, and here this one I will just copy this and paste it inside this particular project. And similar way I will just go to the edge. Where is edge? Is it still downloading? Let's go to here. Okay, let me extract all and extract. I will just see and copy here. Okay, so now if it is a Firefox browser, I need to give webdriver.geeko.driver, and I need to mention the path as geeko.driver.exe. Okay, and if it is a else if it is an Edge browser, let's say this is Edge browser where I want to run my program, I need to say webdriver.edge.driver, and what is the name? MS Edge driver. MS Edge Microsoft Edge driver.exe, which should match the name over here. So let's make this as Firefox, and I'm just sending Firefox as an attribute or a parameter, and it will just verify whether this particular else if statement is matching, and it will initialize the driver and it will run the program. Okay, let's see. Let me just make this as Google itself, the positive scenario. So you could see the Firefox browser has been opened, and it has given the title. Okay, as you have mentioned, get the title, and also as this title is matching the expected title, you got the result as test case passed. Let's understand with the edge also whether it's running properly or not. Just go to run. Okay, let me just see what exactly. Control S. WebDriver dot. Why is it throwing this error? Oh, I got it. Here I need to mention Edge driver. Okay. So now it will go into this particular statement and it will execute our program inside the Edge driver. Oh, sorry, Edge browser. Okay, every time I'm just closing it manually, right? So I also have some method called driver.close, which is used for the closing of the browser. Okay, driver.close. If I just do that, the browser will be automatically closed. Okay, it got printed the title and test case has been passed and it has closed the browser. Okay, it has executed successfully. Though this is how we have written our first program in Selenium, like how we can work with different browsers and what are the particular, how to pass the particular Chrome driver, and how you can use this particular classes based on your browser. Okay, and as I said already, this particular statement is not mandatory. First try just commenting this and try on your device or on your machine or Eclipse with directly sending driver equal to new Chrome driver or driver equal to new Firefox driver, because Selenium, from Selenium 4 we don't need to write this particular statement of just initializing or giving the path for the particular driver.exe. Okay, as if it is, if you are facing the issue which I am facing it, then you need to just give the path like this. Okay, thank you one and all. This is what I have for this particular session. Okay, thank you.